Hey guys, it's Margaret and it is Monday, so it's time for the weekly sales update. Things are still a bit on the slow side. I've started upping my listings again, which is good, trying to get things going. So hopefully that will, I have already seen a bit of a little bit more activity in sales. So let me share with you what all has sold in the last week. Here we go. All right. So here we have, let's see, on Etsy, again, not that many sales, but some of them sold for a pretty good profit. This Marlboro racing hat sold. I picked this up for $2 and it sold for $17.99. And so after shipping and everything, my net there was $16.89. Then this hat Fish Fear Me sold. I picked this up also for $2. This hat sold for $24.99. And so after shipping and fees, the net was $23.44. This is one of the hats I had in my antique booth for a while, which I'm pulling out of. I probably need to tell y'all more about that sometime. And then we have this green Care Bear. It's like a little keychain or zipper pull. And it sold, did I share what I picked that other? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. This one, I picked it up for 50 cents. It sold for $14.99. And so after shipping and everything, my net was $12.90. And then this plate sold, the Candy Tuft Fairy plate sold. This was one of my grandmother's and it sold for $24.99. So my net after shipping and fees was $24.67. I have a feeling this is going to be a short one, which is rare for me, as you well know. And then I think, I'm not sure, let me see. Lavender, I feel like this was in last week's. Let me take a peek. Was this in last week's? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Nope, okay. All right, so this, another one of the plates sold, and this one was also one of my grandmother's. It sold for $28.24. So my net there was $24.45. These are on eBay. This Whiting Davis watermelon Rivoli ring sold. And it sold, this was one that I held out for because it was so cool. So I held out, I bought it. It was in a lot of other rings and stuff. So I paid $1.91 for it. I held out and it sold on sale for $77.30. So my net there was $66.97. I had some horseradish. That's why I'm sniffling. At lunch, we went to German food, Tanya and I had apple horseradish with my stuff. So I had a little, it goes up the nose. All right, I feel like I'm missing something down here. Okay, this koozie sold, and I'm surprised this one didn't get pulled because I had another koozie didn't get pulled, and I thought I corrected everything because koozie is apparently like a name, like you can't have koozie in the name. Maybe it's spelling. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look because I thought I changed all my koozie things for that reason. Okay, anyway, off topic slightly. I picked this up for $0.25 and I took a best offer on it of $6.50, which I was okay with since I bought it for $0.25. So literally, after shipping and fees, I net $5, which is awesome, I think, for a koozie. And then one of the Skin Essentials, and the day I listed this, it sold. So, and this is the one that I got at the lady that does the house cleaning, Jenny, clean outs and stuff. And so she had a bunch of them that I got for about $1 or $2 a piece. In one lot, they were about $2, and then the other lot, they ended up being like 95 cents a piece. So we'll just say $2, just to be easy. So here I put $1.95. It sold for $24.99, and so after shipping and everything, my net was $20.95. She said that the lady's house she was helping clean out was closing her dermatology practice. That's why she had so many. So that was cool. Now these glasses have sold before, and then they were returned, and then now they're being sold again. So yay! So yeah, if something gets returned, just turn around and resell it. It's cool. So I picked these up for $1.99. I took either I took a best offer or they were on sale, one or the other, for $48.99. And so my net there was $41.98. And then these cufflinks sold, and I picked these up for $1.25. They were in a lot, and they sold for $22.93. It must have been a sale I had going on. And then my net there was $19.44. So let's take a look at everything. And so the money I spent for all of the stuff that sold was $11.85. The total profit for the week was $256.69, which is, I think, pretty good. My goal is $250 or more. I got spoiled because for a few weeks there it was, $450, which was really nice. And I would love to see it go back in that direction. But, you got to work. You got to put the work in to get the money. So, and then I broke it down with how much was off Etsy and how much was off eBay. So my Etsy portion was $77.90, and my eBay portion was $178.79. So, yeah, I mean, I'll reiterate like I did last week. If I just sold on eBay and this was it, my net for the week would be $178. But because I cross post, my net, gets to bump it a little bit, bump it up. All right, so yeah. So today, Tanya and I went out to, we both have birthdays in May. Look, I'm trying to make this bigger. There we go. We both have birthdays in May, and so we were going around getting birthday freebies that different places offer and doing a ride-along. So that's going to be really fun when I get it all edited up together. And then we're probably going to have a part 2 because we just couldn't hit everything. It's almost time to go get the kiddos, and we still had, 4 or 5 places that we needed to go by. So yeah, we had a nice lunch. It was super fun. Yay. Okay. All right. That's it. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you something, but I don't know. All right. I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and leave me a comment down below and let me know something that you sold this week that had a nice return on investment. I love, love, love to hear how everyone's doing. So anyway, all right, go out and enjoy yourselves, you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.